Well, viewer, we are talking about Winnie Juma, widowed at a very tender age of her marriage with a little girl to take care of. And of course, you and me will agree that she has a mammoth task ahead of her, that of spearheading the Limpopo International Band to heights where the late Musa Juma had left it. Hi, Winnie.
Hi.
Yeah. How are you doing? How is the doing after everything, after the funeral and everything?
Not easy, I can say. Yeah.
Like we, the viewers and everybody, the fans of Musa Juma, have been finding it very hard to maybe move on with our lives like without Musa Juma. How about you? Sorry to say.
As I said, it has not been an easy journey from the time my husband and founder of Limpopo International Band departed. It has not been easy at all. There are a lot of challenges, and as you said, I'm still a young widow. So,
how do you find it to lead the band itself?
On the band side, I can say it is challenging a lot. Yeah, you know, I was behind the scenes when he was doing his stuff. I was the one managing his band, singing at the same time. Now I'm coming in at a time when he's not there, and I have to manage the group. So it is not an easy task to manage a group of 18 people. But so, we are coping well. Yeah. People
like Salapatha, did they receive you well, like as a leader to them?
Yes, they did. They did. Yeah.
Before Musa passed away, were you like into music?
Not really. Even though I had passion for music from childhood, that is in my primary life, high school. But when he was there, no.
How are you coping to maybe take care of baby Victoria, also the band and everything that you have in your life right now?
It demands a lot, being a mother, at the same time managing a band, and now singing also. It is not easy, but now I program my time so that my daughter can have some time with me, the band members, of course. Yeah, so family and band, I'm trying to.
Maybe people will be wondering, are you experiencing some challenges? Like, would like to know what are the challenges that you're experiencing right now as you are taking the mantle of this, the leadership of this Limpopo International?
Well, there are a lot of challenges. You know, when Musa died, people said, Limpopo is dead, like it won't continue. Maybe the band will just fall down. So right now, okay, they're appreciating whatever we're doing, but it is not that easy. Even the number of fans we used to have when he was there, and now there is that decrease. Many people still, they don't believe like the band is still alive and it can do well, just as it was when he was there. Yeah, and, so that is the major challenge.
During the funeral, we had sentiments like people were saying Limpopo is there to stay. Are these the same sentiments that you always like to allude to?
Yeah. To me, I believe Limpopo will not die. Yeah.
Okay. For Winnie, we find like Musa Juma, what he did for Limpopo was like a success story outrightly. Now, we were wondering, are you finding it easier to penetrate in the industry because of the achievements that Musa Juma gave Limpopo?
Yes, I would say yes, because we had already set the pace.
Yeah. So
it is not that hard to penetrate into the industry as such. Because let's say when I go looking for a job for my band somewhere, contract, when I mention the name Limpopo, it is known. It is not something new that I have to explain. So we did set the pace, and it is giving me a bit of easy time. Yeah.
And how are people always reacting to you, the people whom I used to maybe contract with? How are they reacting towards you? Are they reacting with a sympathy, or they have the faith like you can even do what Musa Juma could do?
For now, initially, it was the sympathy. It was the sympathy. But now, when we did our first recording, the tribute album to Musa Juma, me together and my sister-in-law, and we sing live on stage, they're really appreciating, and I believe it is not sympathy anymore. Yeah.
And maybe I was very interested to know, amongst Musa Juma's songs, which one did you love most?
All of his, I was a fan. Despite being the wife, I was also a fan of Limpopo. I can say all of his songs, but my favorite is Siaya Kababa and his last album, the one he did last, Lake Victoria.
Now, Winnie, we understand that you are the closest friend of the late Musa Juma, and maybe it could be like he was telling you the tips of how you can penetrate through the industry. He was telling you about everything as pertaining to the music that he was doing. We were wondering, were there some tips that he gave you so that you can maybe lessen your burden of maybe leading the team afterwards?
Yeah, even though they should be personal. But yes, he did. Like I remember he told me in music industry, especially in Kenya, one has to be very, very tolerant. And I must be hardworking in anything that I do, apart from music, in anything that I do, I must be very hardworking. Because to him, it's hard work. You know, he started music way back a long time ago, and no one recognized him by then. But he had to persevere through the rough times, and to him, he was determined. He knew where he wanted to reach. So through his hard work and the discipline at work, made him where he was.
Yeah, and maybe what are some of the attributes that you borrowed from Musa Juma that are maybe helping you perform and take the industry to a different level?
Discipline. Musa was a very disciplined musician. Yeah, and a very strict disciplinary. So the discipline part of him is making me move on. Yeah. And you know, he took his work seriously. He took music as his job, full-time job, no joke. So that is what I'm intending to do, and that is what I'm doing at the moment.
Maybe 10 years to come, where should we expect what to be like?
Before he died, he had a lot of plans for Limpopo. He wanted to take Limpopo to greater levels than where it was. Yeah, he wanted Limpopo to be known all over the world. And I'm praying, and I believe with me, Limpopo will reach where I wanted it to be. Yeah.
And are you gelling so nicely with Millie, the sister, the sister to the left?
Yeah, so well. Millie is like my blood sister. You know, many people think that in-laws can never be friends, but Millie is like a sister to me, a friend at the same time, and I can say we are coping so well. Yeah, and she's giving me hope as well. Yeah.
And maybe your own plans, what are your own plans as pertains to the Limpopo band itself?
I want Limpopo to continue being the best band in Kenya, in Africa, and in the whole world. So my plans for Limpopo right now, I want them to be strong, because Musa was the lead guitarist and the lead soloist, yeah, well, vocalist. So at the moment we are trying to maintain everything that he was doing, but still I want to groom my guys. I want them to do more practice. Then from there I can now go to the public and maybe incorporate some of Musa's friends, start up a group that can help me manage Limpopo so that Limpopo can be a company.
Yeah, there were sentiments from the public, like many people were saying there will never be a musician like Musa Juma. That is the concern of everybody. Like people loved rumba passionately. Do you think these are sentiments which are directed to the right direction?
Well, in the Benga area, I can say yes. Musa was the best musician in the Benga line. So maybe someone will come, but in its own way. But I don't think he'll match Musa Juma. He'll just come out as someone there, but will not match Musa Juma.
And how about you? Do you think like you would always wish to measure up to the extent that he was Musa Juma himself?
Yes, but I'll always remain Winnie Juma, not Musa Juma. I'll always remain me, not him. So I'll just do whatever that I can do as Winnie Juma. I can say he's my mentor, and if I have to go musically in the music world, he'll still be my mentor, my hero, and my best artist. So I may only follow his steps, but I cannot become him. At the end of the day, I don't want to be associated with him forever. You know, right now I'm known, yes, but through him, people associate me with Winnie Juma, wife of. So that is why I wanted to come out of that sympathy zone and become now Winnie Juma. Him, he was a hero, he was a star. He did what he could. He took his music to the level where he did, and he went. So I can only follow his footsteps, but I want to be me. I want to be known as Winnie Juma.
Winnie, being a widow at a very tender age that you are, many women who are of the same situation of yours would tend to be like the one to give up in life. Maybe what advice can you give them?
Never to give up. Yeah, never to give up, especially when you have someone who is who depends on you. Like now my daughter, you know, I was so depressed when my husband died, so depressed. At a point I said, oh, I don't think I can manage. But my mom told me, now if you don't manage it, what of your daughter? She depends on you, she'll become an orphan. And I said, it's true. I just have to have hope in life, keep on moving so that I can take care of my young girl.
It takes a lot of things rather. What are the tips that you're using not to maybe find yourself in a situation that you tend to maybe compromise on giving up? What are some of the tips that you're using?
For me, anytime I feel like giving up, I call my daughter, look her straight in the eye, and I tell myself, no, I can never give up. So she keeps me going a lot. And also, you know, life, I really loved my husband, and it was his time to go. I could not die with him. I also have my turn to go. So I believe all the widows should view this thing in a different angle. When you lose your spouse, if you just have that hope to take care of the siblings, if they do have, and believe that their spouses live their life, they went, they still have their life also. Yeah, and their time will reach, no one is permanent. So, two things, my daughter and that word of knowing I'll also be going some other time when my time reaches.
And being at that tender age, you know, me plus my viewers will be tempted to think like, do you think maybe of getting married sometimes maybe in the future?
I've not thought of that. Yeah, I've not thought of that. My priority right now is the Limpopo band and my daughter. Marriage, I can't dispute that. I can't say I'll remain a widow forever. I'm still young, and who knows, I may get married in the future, but at the moment, no.
People would like to know, like for you, your own maybe future plans. What are your own future plans? Your own, apart from Musa Juma and Limpopo, what are your own future plans?
At the moment, I'm running so many businesses. It is not only Limpopo. So I also have my life as Winnie, Awino, and Winnie Juma, which is being associated with Winnie Juma Limpopo International. So I'm also thinking of going back to school, yeah, pursue a course maybe, and become a woman of career.
Okay. And maybe to the fans of Musa Juma who might be watching right now, what would you tell them?
I still need their support to keep the legacy of Musa Juma. I cannot do it alone. I cannot do it alone. I still need them. We need them as Limpopo, because if they don't attend our shows and say, ha, Musa died, and you know, we won't get jobs. We'll be going to clubs, and if they don't come, definitely we'll be kicked out. We just did a tribute album the other day. It was launched here at Agesa, and right now we are working on another album. My team is working on another album. So there are still more goodies from Limpopo. Our fans can expect more from us.
Being a musician, I know people would even punish me if I didn't ask you to do this. Maybe can you give us kanini kidogo, kapela kadogo tu?
Miaka tano kende mwadake kode, kendo chako wea makatoriti onge, pachano tieko machalo raura, ne wangamilo nyasonga ya yen, wad maguti gio kech bende, woro magpin, kariringo nango wona manda ya ye, mosomondi toni wodu songa benonindo, ochen kabasale luna kidi benonindo, oginga kodinga thon benonindo, Roberto ukoseda janya era benonindo, osepe maniweyo yuagi sana MJ. It goes like that.
Bravo, bravo. So thank you very much, Mama Victoria, for having shared with us this important message of self-determination.
Welcome.
Well, viewer, it is a date of its kind. We're talking about self-determination. A widow at only 24 years old, but yet has a very grave responsibility to take care of a little baby girl, and also a mammoth task of spearheading this Limpopo International Band to different heights that the husband could ever wished. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Jojo Kachi. See you again next time.